Royal family members customarily avoid opening personal social media accounts and mostly rely on their official platforms to update the public on their engagements. However, Prince Harry reportedly had a secret Instagram account alongside a Facebook account under the name Spike Wells. While his Instagram account name was a mixture of his Facebook name and his favorite DJ deadmau5, a royal expert claimed. Royal expert Jonathan Sacerdoti told Royal Yes, Harry had a secret Instagram account with the username Spiky Mouse which was deleted shortly afterwards. I believe but we know that Meghan apparently started following that Instagram account just around the time they started dating, but of course even those watching her account then wouldn't have known that it was Prince Harry. Apparently that pseudonym he used was a mixture of the Facebook name he used. He had an alias on there, Spike Wells, and his favorite DJ deadmau5, so that's a bit of royal info. That is, not only Prince Harry has a secret account but maybe even Her Majesty the Queen. Royal family members are best known to use YouTube and Twitter as powerful tools to provide the public with updates on their outings, and to control their media presence more than in the past. Ms. Mahler told Australia's The Morning Show, "The public didn't know how the press worked in their relationship, but the real power for the royals is in social media. They now have their voice. They didn't have that back in the 90s, and if I were them, then I would be running social media. And they are giving a bit of access because people always know what is happening behind the scenes." The royals never told us that Prince Harry was seeing Meghan Markle. The journalist discovered that, and we want to know that, but it's a very tenuous relationship, and how that's managed going forward, particularly when the Queen passes, I think will be really interesting. Another news, the Queen is said to have two people she calls the most and who she always answers the phone to, no matter where in the world she is. Throughout the pandemic, Her Majesty has been delighting fans with her use of technology, with the royals carrying out over half their engagements via video call last year. This includes many conducted by the Queen, with sweet clips often posted on the royal family's official social media pages. As a royal expert has revealed just who the Queen contacts most on her multiple phones, and one might come as a surprise to many royal fans. Opening up to royally US presenter Christina Garibaldi, royal commentator Jonathan Sacerdoti shared that the Queen's phone is also reportedly packed with anti-spyware to protect her calls from unwanted ears. He claimed, "Apparently the Queen has two people who she speaks to the most on her phones, and she also apparently has a mobile phone which is said to be Samsung, packed with anti-hacker encryption by MI6 so nobody can hack into her phone. And when it comes to which two people in her inner circle can always get through to Her Majesty, whilst many might expect several of the Queen's children to make the list, only one of them actually does. The monarch's only daughter Princess Anne was the royal who worked the hardest in 2020, and it seems she's one of those Her Majesty speaks to most regularly. As a senior royal who's 17th in the royal line of succession and recently snagged a brand new royal role, it is understandable that the Princess Royal would be high up on her royal mother's most called list. Though the other person who can reportedly always reach the Queen wherever she may be is not Princess Anne's siblings or any of the Queen's grandchildren. The two people she phones the most is said to be her daughter Princess Anne and her racing manager John Warren, the royal commentator continued. He is the son-in-law of the Queen's friend, the late Earl of Carnarvon, and his home was Highclere Castle in Berkshire, which viewers of TV may know better as Downton Abbey. Jonathan added, "So this is apparently who can get through to the Queen from anywhere in the world. If he calls, she answers." The Queen is known for her love of horses, and reports have previously suggested that she likes being kept up to date on her racehorses' progress. With John Warren overseeing all of Her Majesty's racing and breeding interests, it's perhaps no wonder that the monarch likes to be contactable by him at all times.